Today, I want to dive into the value of continuous learning, both professionally and in business, but really focusing on business. And the reason this is I've had many deep and meaningfuls with business owners this past few weeks, and a lot of it kept coming back up around, how to reskill ourselves, how to keep learning, how to keep evolving, how to keep adapting with this ever-changing market and landscape that we're going into. So, obviously, diving into the world that I'm in, which is around AI automation. If you use that as an example, 2 years ago, I couldn't talk to anyone about it. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I could not talk to a soul about AI automation. It just did not exist, right? And so just like look at how fast we've come, how far we've come along in a 2 year period is just like absolute insane. And so you wanted to like take that example and go, well, how does that relate to everything else in our organization or in our business or in our industry? Because that's happening at a tenfold in every facet, right? And so whether you want to like master a new software tool or understanding the emerging trends, what's happening in your space, in your industry, I think enhancing leadership skills, keeping yourself and your team updated at all times is absolutely crucial for success, or at least being better than your competitor when you're going out to market, right? And so this is a conversation I've been having a fair bit lately. And what books are you reading? What audio books are you listening to? And leadership is a topic that keeps coming up more and more again as we keep evolving our organization. And the underpinning scenario is around this continuous learning. It plays this pivotal role in this conversation. And so I think as a leader, it's essential to keep developing your skills because you need to develop your communication skills, your emotional intelligence skills, your change management skills, mindset change management skills. That's a crucial point, right? And so you got to not just you have to be open to wanting to grow and wanting to learn, and wanting to be a better leader, but then you need to set an extremely strong example for the rest of your team. And this kind of leadership fosters both a positive change for yourself personally, but also fosters an environment where your team members, they feel encouraged to upskill. They feel encouraged to take risk and take on new challenges, and they actually want to bring innovations to the table. And I've seen this time and time again, where if you do this right, your team will actually end up being better than you, and they'll be bringing all these amazing ideas, and then they'll be implementing these amazing ideas into your organization. So I think incorporating the new leadership techniques that you're learning, heaps of different books out there and programs you can go on. But essentially, I think it just starts at the key point of wanting to learn, wanting to be different, wanting to continually evolve in this ever-changing landscape that we live in. And I think it's super crucial when we're talking about the new management practices and what does it mean by remote working to being back in the office again. There's this affects a big morale and performance. And a lot of the time, in my opinion, this last 10, 15 years in business is staff actually want to be held accountable, and they actually want to be told what they should be doing. I know as leaders, sometimes we go, oh, they're just humans. It should be common sense. They should know what they're doing. No, you need to really dial down and go, no, actually, this is what you should be doing. This is how you should be doing it. And this is what I expect and what the outcome's meant to be. And I think you just got to be direct sometimes because it does make a big difference. The organizations that we've been working with over the last 10 plus years, the ones I've seen succeed are the ones that invest in themselves personally as a leader, and then they invest into leadership as a leader, as being leaders, right? I think that's crucial. It's a top-down scenario. We always love to have this whole flat structure approach, but not everyone is built to be a leader. Not everyone is built to be an entrepreneur. There are people that just like to have a job and really focus on what they do best in their craft. They want to leave all the responsibility to a business owner and to an entrepreneur, right? So that's what you need to really keep in mind. So my takeaway for the last couple of weeks of doing loads and loads of sessions with business owners is this leadership conversation kept coming up, and really focus on this continuous learning and how do we evolve as business owners. Keen to hear your thoughts. I'm keen to hear if you've implemented this and what the feedback is, and what does this next step look like for you and your business. All right, cheers, team.